Hey Shinigami, are you sure nobody else can hear you? Well, if people could see you, they'd be freaking out right now. The fact that everything is normal so far means they don't. I just want to be sure they can't hear our little chat. We need some privacy after all. I'm gonna be testing those powers here today, which is why we are here and not in my room. I need to see it with my own eyes. Don't worry about me. Nowadays, people simply assume I'm talking on my phone. Nobody's going to pay attention unless something out of the ordinary makes them. So much for social animals, right? Anyway, do you mind if I ask a couple of questions before proceeding? I'm a curious person. I'm glad you understand. Okay, so what is it like in the Shinigami realm? I'll have to agree with you. Seems quite boring. Can't you change anything there? Make it more interesting somehow? It's kinda funny to think that even in that realm you still need to follow a hierarchy. I mean, you are a literal god. You have powers over life and death. Most humans would panic in your presence, and yet you need to obey orders? I don't know. Maybe, but what do you have to lose? Aren't you in the afterlife already? Not exactly. What does that even mean? Can you die? Well, being able to kill the god of death sounds more like a joke. Besides, those conditions are too specific. I doubt it ever happens. Yeah, may I know where the Shinigamis go when they die? Same place everything else goes. That's boring. I don't know, I thought you were special or different at least. And what about this notebook here? You said I can kill anyone as long as I write their names and have their faces on my mind, right? You better not be lying. But since a creature like you has been following me, I assume it has to be true at this point. I have to say, the previous owner was really dedicated to use this power. So many names already written here that my hand is hurting just by looking at it. Honestly, I could write a simple program and fill it with millions of names and pictures in a second. Your Shinigamis need to upgrade your tools. It's just an idea for you, but I like the aesthetics. A black notebook with infinity pages. Death Note is also an impactful name, and now I have an excuse to use one of those fountain pens. They are awesome actually. Say, if I write my own name, does it still work? Would it count as murder or suicide? Probably doesn't matter, but it's a human thing. A lot of people like to catalog stuff. They try to put specific labels for everything. It is useful in a way, but at the same time, human language itself isn't that accurate. Maybe you could do something like that as a hobby in your world, you know, to kill sometime. Come on, you Shinigamis don't have a sense of humor? Just a suggestion. One more thing. You told me I could have those eyes of yours. Were you serious about it? That deal is tempting. I assume you still won't tell me how much time I got left, are you? Come on, tell me. Besides, you'll be the one to kill me anyway, so why bother? I see. Keeping it entertaining for you. Is this the reason why you gave me the Death Note? Oh, excuse me for not being special enough to deserve such powers. In fact, you'll be glad I'm the one who found it. I have some ideas to spicy things around the world with this power. My dear Shinigami, your boring days came to a halt with me. You see, our human society isn't much different from other societies you may find in the animal kingdom. Think about it. What is the difference between you and me? Sure, our appearances may differ, but in essence, aren't you just looking for fun? See, I'm the same, and so is the dog. We are always going after the newest, shiniest thing we can find around. For centuries, humans claimed the number one spot at the food chain. But sooner or later, that'll change. It's just how nature works. We think we are the apex predators, but are we really? For example, this power can change how people approach their lives. I'll give you a demonstration. You see that man over there in front of the store? He is a police officer and easily spends about 60 hours of his life every week to get a paycheck that barely covers his cost of living in this big city. In essence, he risks his life for money every day. But what if he knew today was going to be his last day? Do you think he would be there, working? Exactly. But he doesn't know. How could he? The reason we came here today is because he'll be the perfect test subject. There is one thing in this world that I hate. Liars. Do you know why? Everybody hates criminals, and why wouldn't they? Nobody wants to get hurt or robbed, so it is only natural to despise those individuals. However, when they are caught, it's game over. Depending on their crimes, they will never see sunlight again. But let me tell you, there are criminals people not only don't hate, they even idolize. You'd be surprised, Shinigami. Humans can be quite stupid. Police officers are just bullies, disguised as heroes. They only exist to protect politicians from us, the citizens. On paper, however, they are here for the people, but those are lies as usual. Even worse, these people are above the law and can get away with anything. After all, they are the law. Justice doesn't exist. We are naturally corrupted beings. It is in our nature. That's why we have to teach about compassion and cooperation, but we don't need to teach violence. I'm no saint either. I have my own distorted moral perception of society, but now I got the power of a god. I won't make this world a better place. That's not my style. I just want to disrupt the status quo. Those parasites have been draining us for too long. I want to make the deal now. Give me the Shinigami's eyes. Yes, I'm sure about it. Fascinating. So is this how you see the world? Incredible. There's a saying that goes, don't hate the player, hate the game. Right now, I'm just a player. And in 40 seconds, our little friend over there becomes just another tragic victim of a heart attack. Now, Shinigami, shall we go grab some apples for you? You said you've been craving those for a while. Let's go then. I know a place they sell them fresh and tasty.
Hey, sir, are you okay? Hey, sir, somebody call an ambulance here.
Hey, thank you for watching. Don't forget to check out my other videos. I'll see you next time. This is Rox, signing out. Bye.